Jameis going to look to throw right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 31 yards there and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give to the big fullback use check. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Lance going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break. 56. Red, yellow. Hey, Jack Mega.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Second down at 5. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell from 17 yards out. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one. You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly. Gould with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Winston. Dancing to his left. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 36. Winston now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. There he goes right side. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Winston. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out.
And now here is another interception. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. back here down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Lance now on first down. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, no.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Out of his end zone, Winston. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. Black 40.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Ready.
On first down, Lance. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 4. Here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Lance on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Lance. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
56. Mike, 56, right there. Go. Watch twins.
On play action, Lance. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Play action, now it's Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. It's a party now.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And now here is another interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here.